Hello, everybody. Happy afternoon. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Thanks for joining me today for my LinkedIn Live. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I want to talk about my Action Mastery Retreat that's coming up just around the corner in November. I actually had several people contact me and ask me if I could talk a little more in depth about it. Since I was getting a lot of inquiries, I figured I'd just jump on here and make a video and answer some of the questions that have come up. Now, if you know me, if you're following me here, you probably know that I'm already a life coach, a business coach, basically what I consider a peak performance coach. I have a lot of different titles, right? Everybody comes in the doorway from a different place, depending on what you're going through. Sometimes people call me a counselor, they call me a therapist, lots of different names. But at the end of the day, my passion in life, my goal is to help everybody to live a better life, to figure out what their specific formula is for peak performance. So in each area of life, career, relationships, health and fitness, spirituality, personal growth, and hobbies, did you have a plan that allows you to see progress and improve results and gives you happiness, fulfillment, inspiration, and balance, right? We all deserve to live a life that makes us happy and fulfilled. And so I've spent over 2 decades coaching people. I work with primarily high-performing executives and entrepreneurs, but everybody across every walk of life. I have clients all over the world, from Dubai to Canada to California. And my goal is helping you figure out what you need to do quickly so you can start seeing better results in your life right now. Doesn't matter if you feel stuck and you don't know where to go. Doesn't matter if you've been making mistakes over and over and keep repeating the same problems. Doesn't matter if you're doing fantastic. Maybe a lot of my clients come to me and they're in a really great space. They're very successful, but they don't know where to go from here. They don't know how to get to the next level. I had a guy I worked with recently who's the top in his industry. He's actually the leader in his entire industry in the whole world. And he's phenomenal at what he does. But he said, Brett, the thing for me is I'm not very inspired because there's nobody to mentor me anymore. I don't have any guidance. I don't know what the next step is. What does that look like? So we worked together and helped him create a life plan. So it doesn't mean that you have problems. It means that there's a challenge you want to take on, something that's going to help you feel more inspired every day. You get up, jump out of bed, and you're excited to take on that project or that goal. And you want to see measurable results. That's one thing about me is I'm results driven. So it's not like, let's work together for 6 months and see where you're at. No, it needs to be every week. I want to see improvement every week. That's progress. We measure the progress, we make adjustments, and continue to grow together. So that's me. So I'm a peak performance coach, life coach, business coach. You got it. But I had a lot of people ask me about my Action Mastery Retreat. I have a retreat coming up in November. It's November 5th through November 11th in Tulum at an unbelievable location. It's called Paladora. It's a private resort we have to our entire group. You can see at the bottom of the screen here, I have a little ticker running, gives you the information. You can send me a direct message if you want to talk afterward or want more details, or you can go to the website right there and go over the landing page and look at everything that's included, what we're doing, what you will see, what the experience is like. But a couple of people asked me a couple of questions I think were great that I would like to just throw out there real quick. First of all, people asked me, why did I decide to do the retreat? And I'll tell you a couple reasons. I've been doing this a long time, and I know how to work with a client to get them the most dynamic results. And I mean quickly. When my clients work with me within 7 to 10 days, you really are transforming how you perform. It's not like you're going to feel a little bit of change. You're going to shift quickly. There are just certain fundamental things that when you put them in play, and when you put them in play in a certain recipe, in a certain order, that they start to make dramatic change quickly. Like, think of a great chef, right? You see these people with the shows on TV. Down here in Vegas, we have incredible chefs that work at all these casinos. You could give me all the ingredients to make a really great dish, or to bake some kind of cake, or make some kind of really fabulous meal. It's not going to turn out the same way it is going to do one of these like Guy Fieri or somebody does it, right? It's not just the ingredients. It's understanding how to do it, when to do it, and the little nuances of what you change. So in my work, I understand those nuances. I understand the stuff that's outside of the normal process. Anybody can pick up a book. Anybody can watch a million YouTube videos or go to websites all over the place and hear people giving you strategies, giving you tips. But how many are you using? Right now in the world, every single thing you need to be successful, you already have. It's already there. It's in a book. It's in an audio book. It's in a presentation. It's on YouTube. It's on a website. There's a class. There's a free meetup going on somewhere, but you're not doing it, right? Because it's not about the information. I mean, the information is important, but what's more important is, why is it important to you? What do you need to do to make that integrate and to execute at a high level so to actually get you progress and a result that you want. That all comes down to discovering your passions, which is the fundamental driver of what I do with my work and what sets me apart from other coaches or therapists, etc. I help you tap into what makes you who you are. It's these deep-seated understandings, the foundation of who you are, that drive you to what's important every day. For example, some people love to go to the beach, some love to go to the ocean. Somebody likes red, somebody likes blue. Somebody's a morning person, somebody's a night person. Those are things that are just designed into you. We get deep into understanding the formula that makes you who you are. And when we understand these values, these passions, we focus on the top 5 passions, the ones that are most important to you. So it becomes our compass, our map during our work together. That's how we navigate through life together. So rather than just saying, oh, let's do pain management, let's just make it through this month or make you a little more money. That's only going to last for now. That's not going to matter in 2 years from now or 5 years from now. But when you understand what your fundamental drivers are, these passions, then every single day you can get up and you look at them and you can say, all right, these are the most important things to me in my life. These are the things I should be doing every day. I'm going to pick one today and I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to take at least one step towards this thing today. Okay, that's progress. And then if you have a bad day, you can go, what's wrong? Why isn't today working? You look at these and go, I didn't invest any time, money, or energy into these things. So my point is, in my work, I understand what you need to do strategically, formulaically, to drive you to higher levels of success in every area of life, from career to relationships to everything, to health and fitness. And so when we work together, we get dramatic results quickly. But one thing that's tough for most, especially executives, people, entrepreneurs, running business, salespeople, where you're always in it, always there and have emails and work to do and appointments, is it takes you longer to get there because you're not stepping away from your world long enough to make the change. And you're falling back into patterns, right? It's like I worked with clients for many years that had drug addictions and alcohol addictions. They would come to me, we would make incredible progress. And then they leave and they go back to their home and they live with other drug dealers or people that were negative and abusive. And it put them right back in that environment. So they get a little taste with me like 5% of the time, and they'd spend 95% of the time back in that world that was beating them back down. So the reason I created Action Mastery Retreats is an opportunity for people to step out of their world, step out of the rat race, get out of the normal process you're in, and give your mind, body, and spirit enough time for everything to integrate. So with the Action Mastery Retreats, what's different, what we do is I actually coach you one-on-one for 2 months before you come to the retreat. So most retreats that you go to, most any type of events where you go where you're doing wellness, you just go for that. Like you go for 3 days or 5 days or 7 days and you're there and you show up. You don't know anybody. You don't really know the facilitators. Maybe you've read their books or seen something online. But you show up, you dive right in, and then you're immersed in it, and then you leave. And you come home, and it's like, I always say, it's like a really good spa day, right? You're going to have a lot of healing. You're going to feel really good, but it's over quick. And you don't really have information you usually take home that lasts forever or a very long time. What you're doing is you're giving yourself a break, like a really good massage, right? It's really healthy to do these things. But if you want to make fundamental transformational change that sticks, you need to have a strategy that drives something into the deeper part of you and helps you really change the way you think, the way you perceive the world, and the way you behave, most importantly. And I got to get you out of your world long enough that these things can integrate deeply so you have a rapid transformation. So we spend 2 months coaching one-on-one. In the one-on-one coaching, I take you through discovering your passions, improving your emotional intelligence, figuring out what's most important to you, building you a map in each area of your life, career, relationship, health and fitness, personal growth, spirituality, hobbies, in every area of life, so that you understand that what you need to do each day that's going to get you the progress you want. Make sure that everything in each area of life is harmonizing with the other areas. So if you're working hard on your career, it's not hurting your health. It's not destroying your relationships, but it's raising them all up. So we go through this process for 2 months together. By the time you get to the retreat in November, after the 2 months of coaching, you are already transformed. You're already a person who is thinking and feeling, behaving differently. Your stress levels are down. Your emotional intelligence is up. Your communication's up. Your efficiency, your organization, your ability to empathize and understand what others are going through so you can actually be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem anymore. Really important in business relationships, family relationships, client relationships. But then you come to the immersion. You come to the 7-day retreat. And this is where the fun begins. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take time for the things you learned in the 2 months to integrate. We're going to spend 7 days immersed together in a container of enlightenment, of empowerment, of love, of healing, of knowledge, of joy, of music, of laughter, of community, of impact. And what we do is we spend time, and I teach you technologies and methodologies that don't learn other places. things like breath work and transcendental meditation and sound healing. What they do is they take you deeper into letting go of things, somatic release of trauma, of negative emotions, of limiting beliefs, of things that you have trapped inside that you don't realize are causing you pain. See, what we think a lot in our society, and it's great because we're emerging, we're really starting to understand how consciousness works, but we're still on the tip of the iceberg. So the thing is, we think that everything is just your thought process, everything is your brain, because it's what we think with. But it's just a piece that's driving the machine. Like, think about an amazing car. Think about like a Porsche. You don't say, oh, the Porsche has the engine, that's the only thing in the car that matters. Well, guess what? Then put the Porsche engine on the ground and try to drive it without a steering wheel, without wheels, without all the other things that go into the car. It's not going to move. Your body's the same way. So to think that we just need to change our thinking to change our life is incorrect. It's just 5% of the story. So what you have to understand is that if you've gone through any stress in your life, which everybody has, any trauma, if you have any fears, limiting beliefs, if you've had any failures, things that you've not maybe learned from or grown from, then what happens is they get trapped in your body. It's called somatic when it means it's in the body. So these things get trapped in your body. They have proven that every single cell in your body has a blueprint, has a memory of your whole body. So the thing is, if you went through trauma, if you have had a fear or something, it's living inside your body. So number one, that fear is still there. We got to get it out. We can't just change the thinking. We have to remove it from the body. In addition, when you carry fear around, if you're anxious, depressed, or fearful throughout your day at all, what's happening is you're actually lowering your vibration, you're triggering fight or flight, and you're dropping hormones in your body that don't benefit you, not in this moment. Adrenaline and cortisol. Those are things you want when you're getting ready for a fight, when you're getting ready for a run to compete, to go into a big event, like I'm going to run in the Olympics. I need to get my adrenaline up. But you shouldn't be kicking your adrenaline in all day, every day, when you're at the office, when you're in the car driving to work, when you're coming home and stressed to see your partner and talk to them. Every time you have that dump of those hormones that shouldn't be in your body, you're stressing your body, you're killing your body, and you're decreasing your performance. And you're also trapping it inside somatically. What happens is, because it's in your body, it's like an addiction, right? We think about somebody that's jonesing for a drug. They still have the drug flowing through their body, so they still want to have it. I still need to have that drug, that heroin, that alcohol, that cigarette. The same thing happens with stress. You get addicted to your stress. I'm addicted to feeling bad. I'm addicted to having trouble with my boss. I'm addicted to complaining about my partner. I'm addicted to feeling like I'm not enough. So it's one thing I can tell you right now, you're all intelligent people. You all know I should do better. I shouldn't drink. I should do this. I should meditate. I should set goals and follow through with my should. But the thing is, we don't do it. It's because it's not enough to know what we should do. We have to put a plan in place to transform it. And that's what we're going to do at the retreat, as I help you release all this from your body, your mind, body, and spirit, because you have to get all three clean. You have to figure out what it is so that you take the knowledge we've grown in the one-on-one coaching sessions for 2 months, integrate them in your body, and clean house on anything that isn't working. When you leave, you're going to go home better than you were. You're going to go home and make a greater positive impact in your life and the world around you. Okay. So that's what's so powerful about this experience. So just to tell you a little bit more about it, we have 11 facilitators. We'll be doing everything you can imagine, from breath work, sound healing, yoga, group coaching sessions. I'm going to teach you how to think differently about life. And it's not like you're going to a workshop or training at work where you're going to sit there and just hammer on logic. What we're going to do is we're going to show you different ways to think and feel where it's enjoyable. It's about a community, right? It's about creating a space where people come together, actually come together as a community to help each other grow. You open your heart and you learn about other people, and you actually understand where you have blind spots and things that are trapping you. You learn new strategies and ways to approach life, which actually make it joyful and inspiring. So everything is at work. Everything becomes inspired. It becomes passionate. It becomes something that is in flow, which I'll talk more about when we're there. But you're also going to have, the place is incredible. We have an entire resort to ourselves. This place is so big, I call it Jurassic Park without the dinosaurs. It's going to go much better than that. But the resort is so big, we literally have to get into a van and shuttle 10 minutes across the resort to get to where we're doing some of the classes. It's that big. If you walk, it'd be 30 minutes. It's a huge space. It's in the middle of the jungle for ourselves. We have a staff that's going to be there cooking incredibly organic food, healthy for us. Everything's healthy here. We have music, we have DJs, we have singers, musicians are going to be creating an environment around us the whole time of being at a resort, being on a vacation, feeling that you're in this tribal experience that is all focused on helping you heal and helping you grow. Okay. Now, a couple things people ask me, if I want to go to this retreat and I'm not able to go into the first month, so I want to be able to do 2 months of coaching, but I don't sign up later. We'll work it out. I want you to know the goal is getting you here and helping you grow. Don't worry about the logistics. Worry about getting there if you want to be there. I'm happy to make anything for work for somebody if it's the right opportunity. I am conducting a discovery call with everyone. That was a question people asked if anybody can go. I want everybody to have the chance to go, but I'm going to tell you, you have to be ready to go. I do a discovery call with every single person. That's to make sure, number one, that you're ready to go, because I'm not going to waste your time or money or mine. And we have to have the right container of people. Right now, we have an incredible group of people that are all coming from the same place, ready to grow together, ready to share, ready to impact each other's lives and make that commitment. So we have to make sure every person is ready and it's the right opportunity for them. So we'll have that conversation. If it's not the right opportunity, I will give you some things to guide you and help you to get prepared to go to the next one. But it's very important that it's the right space for you, okay? Now, if you're interested in learning more about this, feel free, again, go to the website down here, send me a DM and let me know. I'd love to talk to you about it. For myself, for a minute, I want to just talk about this because I feel so grateful. I can't tell you guys, this is something I've been dreaming of for a long time. I've been working hard at this. What's incredible is, when you have a dream, I tried to do a couple iterations of this in the past and had a team in the past where things didn't go as far as we wanted. It didn't get too far, but it didn't get launched. And then we were going to do this a couple years, like a year before COVID. And then all the stuff started happening with COVID. So it got shelved. Right now, I've been so blessed. The team of people I have around me, not only my team, which I call the luminaries, not only all the facilitators are incredible, but just the people that have come into my life, supporting us, helping us. I have sponsors coming on board. I have people who are providing instruments and singers and just the things they're doing to collaborate to make this shine. And I cannot tell you how blessed I feel and how in flow. It's incredible. A couple of weeks ago for me, things snapped and it was incredible because, like I said, it's been like climbing the mountain. For years, I've been focusing on building this and getting there and getting this thing done. And about a week ago, I had somebody reach out to me and say, hey, how many days away? How far is the retreat out? I looked at the calendar and said, it's 70 days away. It was like a week ago. And it clicked. All of a sudden, I was like, wow. I went from climbing the mountain to realizing I was already at the top of the mountain. And I was able to shift and say, holy cow, this thing I've been working on for so long, not only is it happening, but in 77 days, it will be over. That was a shocker. Like, wow, my baby, this thing I've been working on so long is almost going to be done. And it changed my experience. It's already been so inspired. I feel so blessed and I'm so excited about it. But that was a game changer for me. I realized all the hard work will be done. Now it's 72 days away. So till it's finished, till the end of the retreat on November 11th. That's crazy. I mean, I'm so grateful, but now I'm cherishing every moment. I'm taking every day with just so much attention and purposefulness because I want to enjoy all of this. I'm going to tell you, I'm putting so much heart in this. It's going to be unbelievable. For those people who get a chance to come and see it, I guarantee you will transform your life. And I don't say that lightly. This is not a cheerleading, throwing something out. People that know me or worked with me know that I have a lot of integrity. If I say something, I mean it. If you do the work, this is going to transform your life. So if you're a person that is stuck and you want to move to the next level, if you're successful and you want to advance, you want to scale your business, you want to improve your relationships, your health, if you really want to figure out what that next level is, right? When you want to see, like, imagine being the dream version of yourself. It's tough to even get there, but imagine the dream, everything you have, you've accomplished, you've acquired, you're there, you're successful. That's fantastic. But what does that person want? That's what I'm helping you figure out. Not just how to get to where you want to be, but how to get to where you don't even know you want to be beyond that. That's my goal. So right now we have a couple spaces left. If you're interested, hit me up. I'd love to see you there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you for everybody who signed up. Our group is incredible. I'm super excited about this. But thank you again for all your support. Thank you to everybody who's making this possible. And I hope to see you there. And if you don't make this one, watch for the information soon on the upcoming next one. But thank you guys. I hope you have an extraordinary day. And thank you again. Remember, extraordinary is only a thought away. See you real soon.